Bom dia, mundo. It's a new day here in Portugal. Looks like there's a bit of sun in the sky today. Sacha is just about to make some breakfast for us. We're all waking up and getting ready, but it is absolutely freezing here today. I can really feel the effects of winter. Let me show you the temperature downstairs. I am all wrapped up in my dressing gown, and I've also got a jumper and my pyjamas on underneath, and the thermometer reads 8 degrees today. That is the coldest that it's been here in Portugal for around 8 months, maybe longer than that. So yes, we are preparing for winter. It is almost here. What is my wonderful wife cooking today?
Crumpets. Don't know if it's going to work.
Are these vegan crumpets?
They are vegan crumpets, yes.
And how have you made this batter?
I've actually had this in the fridge for 2 days, as per instructions. And I was like, why do you need to keep it for so long in the fridge? It's so it goes thick, like a crumpet.
I noticed that you've made a ring of foil here to keep the crumpet shape.
And there's another one there. Again, I don't have an actual cooking ring, so I just made one.
Well, let's hope it works. I think I can hear my little baby waking up. Let's go and have a look at her. There you are. Oh, do you want to give me nut brown? Let's get some light in here. It's too dark for filming. Hi, pretty girl. Look at you all wrapped up in there. You nice and warm? Yeah. Story's all wrapped up in double sleep suits today. This is the thickest one we've got. And I also had to wrap her little legs in a blanket this morning because she felt all chilly when she woke up. Didn't you? Story actually refused to go to sleep last night. She was kicking herself around in the bed until about, I'd say about almost 10 o'clock at night. She kept standing up and she kept pulling herself up onto the side of the bed. And we didn't know how to kind of get her to go to sleep because she was so tired, but she didn't really know how to lay herself down.
Look at this! I've made crumpets! Real crumpets! Here are 3 that I made earlier. This was the first one, and we've had a little nibble of it, and it tastes good. It tastes like a crumpet. Although I think I put too much mixture in because they're quite thick, and they're probably taking a bit longer to cook than they should. But I'm happy with them.
Many of you have commented on how well Sacha presents her food, and this is why it takes ages to get everything set out.
Well, if you want a nice breakfast, it's nice, isn't it, to set it out nice?
Yeah, it's worth it in the end. Although, if you look over here, this is the reality of all the food making and the dirty dishes and the gloves on top. Reality.
You put them there, I never put them there.
I did. Are you going to try some crumpet, Story? You can. There's nothing bad in them. I know someone else that wants to try them too. Hey, Eden. Now it's picture time. Meanwhile, it's all getting all cold.
Proof that I made homemade crumpets.
Sacha got the recipe from this Great British Chef's website.
Obviously, I'm not doing the parmesan custard and courgettes. I just wanted the crumpets. So this was the recipe that I used, but I veganised it by replacing milk with soy milk.
Soy milk indeed.
Story's actually already had her breakfast of oats and banana and cinnamon, but we have bought her some little cereal things to eat just so she can get used to putting things in her mouth and eating them, and so it's like a finger food. I don't think she's actually going to eat these right now. They'll probably end up on the floor and Eden will get them. It's more of just getting Story used to eating by herself. Where did they all go? Have they gone on the floor already? It is just these little, they're a bit like Cheerios. Have you tried one yet? Yeah, there's one. You can eat it. And you're just going to play with it.
Success! Story ate all of those little biscuits apart from one. One of them fell on the floor.
Yeah, I was wrong. I didn't think you should eat them, but here you go, got some more.
We've been reading about the importance of a baby chewing on things now before they get to 11 months old, because instinctively they chew up to 11 months, and then after that, if they've never been given anything to chew on in their mouth, they just stop doing it because it's not an instinct anymore. So if we don't do this now, it would be more difficult to get her off the bottle when she's over a year old. So we've been doing quite a bit of research on it, and this is the next step. And how's your instinctive chewing on that crumpet? It tastes good? Looks good.
Yeah.
A little bit browner than usual, I think.
Well, after the pan, I just put them under the grill for a couple of minutes just to brown the top.
This is what the texture of a crumpet looks like. It's bubbly and soft and chewy on the inside, but crispy on the outside. This one is a bit burnt on the bottom, but we can't hide it, I can see it clearly. Most of the washing up is done, and somebody is up and ready for the day, out of your sleep suits. Got your little iPhone 5S, that's all yours, isn't it? You sweet girl, you look so much different from the TV interview we watched yesterday. 2 months did a lot to you. Here's my finger. Rawr, strong baby. Story's having her afternoon nap, and we're in the process of baking these scones, but Sacha is not too pleased with how they've turned out this time. These are the same vegan scones that we made last time, but they look a little bit different, don't they?
Yeah, they haven't worked the same, and I'm not sure why.
I still think they look quite nice.
They look alright inside, but they're not the same. I think the problem is I've peaked with the crumpets this morning. So like, well, you can't have two good things happen today.
I'm sure we'll enjoy them. Right, we're going to take our tea outside. I've got the trusty baby monitor. I can see Story is still napping. 23 degrees. Nice. The Duna car seat is nicely drying in the sun. I washed that with a hose yesterday, in case you're wondering why it's drying in the sun. Here comes Eden the dog with her donut. Classic. Predictable, aren't you? I made a couple of coffees with the AeroPress, and I made them slightly weaker than usual because I've been getting headaches in the middle of the day when I make them really strong. So I think I'll try it like this and see if it makes any difference. It always seems to happen about 40 minutes after I have a coffee, so it's probably the cause. Sacha's editing again, so I've been given the task to peel the chestnuts. Chestnuts are back in season again here in Portugal, or castanhas as they're called here. And one thing I did not realise is how long it is to peel chestnuts. I can understand why people say I don't have time to prep food when you've got to do something like this. I've been doing this for about 10 minutes now, and I've got that far and I've got this many left to go, and it is just effort. Did you enjoy your sleep? Did you enjoy your sleep?
She said, she went, Eden.
Yeah.
And then she went, Da. Eden and Da.
You just want Eden and Da?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So this is what the chestnuts made. This is our vegan roast. It is a chestnut and lentil roast. The potatoes are here ready to be roasted, and we've got some carrots over there all ready to go. Eden has taken up her position in the hallway. Jay's doing some editing over there and Story's playing as well. I am now going to tackle this kitchen and get it back to some kind of normal looking space. It may take a while. Are you making Story laugh, Eden?
It feels like Eden's very hungry right now because this is what she does when she's looking for some food, and Story is finding it very, very entertaining. In fact, she's laughing so loud and so squeaky it sounds like she's a newborn again. These are the sounds that she made when she first started making laughy, screamy noises, so it's quite funny to see Eden instigating that reaction from her. Alright Eden, I'll get you some food. Meanwhile, Story is going to watch the very first Tiny Moments video we made about her. This is when we found out we were pregnant with you, isn't it?
Mum, gonna be a nanny again.
Oh, Jessie! We're having a baby!
Oh, that's lovely, no.
That was always the dream for me when I first started that channel, These Tiny Moments. I wanted to see Story watching it for the first time, to see her reacting to it in some way. I've got something to tell you.
Yeah, go on.
You're going to be an uncle.
I knew it!
You sitting comfortably. You're going to be a grandma. Yeah, we're having a baby. Yeah. I know that she's not old enough yet to fully understand what's going on, and she's just looking at the pictures. But there will come a day when she will watch These Tiny Moments and she will be like, wow, look at all the things that I did before I was even born, and look at the things I'm doing after, out in the world. And being able to capture it in that way is such a fun thing for me. I really enjoy it. We just often don't have the time to dedicate to it, and that's why I'm so many videos behind with These Tiny Moments at the moment. But I'll never give up on that, because it is my passion when it comes to video making. The vlogs are great, but These Tiny Moments is where my passion for filmmaking lies, and it's only going to get better, I think. We're having a baby.
Wow! This is fantastic. We had a feeling all the time we have a feeling we didn't want to say anything.
That's it. Story's in bed. Another day of parenting kind of complete. I think she's going to wake up. How's the roast dinner coming along?
Good, everything's in. I'm just going to start boiling the carrots and then make the gravy.
Isn't it funny how one of the most enjoyable parts of a roast dinner is the roasted veg?
Yeah.
Isn't it? And now our roast dinner is entirely veg.
Yeah. We've got some onion gravy.
Bestow. Oh yeah, did we say we bought like a whole stock of gravy back from the UK, because it's like a imported item out here?
Yeah.
But we didn't use it until now.
No.
Because it's not been wintry enough. So that is one part of winter I'm looking forward to, and that's getting toasty by the fire.
Eating gravy?
No. I guess it's part of it. It's time, Eden. I can smell potatoes going on a plate. It's one of the best smells in the world. I love roast potatoes.
Yeah.
Here is the gravy, and here is the chestnut and lentil roast. Look how chunky that bad boy is. While Sacha's doing that, let's have a look outside. This is what 8 o'clock looks like in the autumn time. The sun definitely does set earlier now. I can feel that nightly chill in the air again. Soon when we come out here, we will smell all those fires burning. Everyone's going to be burning their wood burners, and that is actually quite a welcome smell like that. Alright, this is looking very good. Very impressed with that. We started watching Dawn of the Planet of the Apes yesterday, but it was such a long film that we had to split it over 2 days. So we're going to finish that up tonight now, I think. Eden is exhausted after all that bouncing around for Story earlier. Are you going to join us on the sofa? Is that a yes? Look like a nod. A waggy tail is always a good sign. Sacha's also made these mini little biscuits.
It's supposed to be Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah.
It's just one thing that I've tried to veganise many times and it just never quite works out.
Yeah. It is possible to do it, but it's just never worked for us. Don't know why.
Well, it kind of looks like a Yorkshire pudding.
It's got the same flavour as a Yorkshire pudding,
Yeah.
but it's just not the puffy up the sides version.
Anyway,
Anyway,
here's
yes,
dinner.
This is what dinner looks like. A very hearty looking meal. Don't forget, if you don't want to miss out on our weekend vlogs, you can click the link up here or in the description below to become an 8-miler. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Gravy time.